Hey, Hobie.
Yeah.
Since we're here on the north side, let's pop on in John. See if he'll do some outtakes with us. What do you think?
See?
Let's do it.
Let's
Come
do
on.
it. All right.
Let's head on.
All right.
You know, almost feels like we're doing a Monday, Tuesday afternoon visitation. You know what I mean? You
Well,
remember those days?
knock on the door.
Okay. Let's see if John's here. Maybe he'll help us out with some outtakes. Let's see. Oh, he's home. Hey, John Travolta's here.
Mr. Tim, welcome to my house.
Whoa. He'll help us with some announcements.
All right.
Hey, thanks for letting us in. Hope if you'll grab that door.
I get the dough.
Away and sure. Boy, nice place here, John. We heard that you had a summer home down here. In fact, John lands his planes on occasion out at Cecil Field, out on the west side. Do you know that, Hobie?
Yeah.
You remember that?
All the time.
All the time. That's what I'm talking about. All right. Well, we've got some announcements we need to make you aware of, and John's going to help us out with that this morning. So, John, go ahead and give us number one, if you would.
Well, the first announcement is Prayer Journey 24-366.
All right, October 18th. Now, this is important, folks. October 18th, we're going to have that day committed to prayer and focusing on our country. You know, John, we've got elections coming up that are going to be very, very vital. Yes, they are. And we want you to be a part of that. Now, we're going to have a sign-up sheet over the next couple weeks for you to sign up what hour. It's going to go from 6 a.m. to 6 a.m.
6 to 6.
And we like to have every hour covered with our folks, you, and participate in this incredible prayer time that we're going to be involved in. And it's an across the state of Florida project. It'll be awesome. Number two, John.
That's great. Our responsibility. Why don't you tell them about that?
Oh, folks, you know, we're praying about this whole election thing. But what's also important is that if you haven't had the chance to register to vote, let's say maybe you fly in from New York.
I do that a lot.
Yes. And then we got this absentee ballot and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, if you haven't registered to vote in the city of Jacksonville, state of Florida, you need to do that. Then you need to study the issues. You'll study the candidates, find out what they stand for, and then the third thing is you just need to vote.
Gotta vote.
We need to do that so the challenge is back on us. All right, John. Number three, which I think is our last one.
Tim, what about that question? You know, the question.
Oh, the question. I'm glad you brought that up. See, if you have a question of any kind this morning, we want to answer that question for you. Now, we're going to handle it a little bit differently this morning. When Hobie is done with the last song and he's coming off of the stage, he's going to meet me in the back. And he and I, in fact, Tim, if you would, go ahead and raise your hand and wave. Wave at everybody. Go ahead. I'll give you a minute to do that. Go ahead, Tim. Thank you. Appreciate that. Tim's going to be back there with Hobie to answer any questions that anybody back there we'd like to see the rest of your house, but I know that's not possible. But back there to answer any questions you might have, and it doesn't matter what the question is. We're here to answer it. We'd love to do that. John,
Sounds good.
thank you so much for having us.
Well,
Appreciate you letting us invade your summer home. When are you flying back out?
Oh, probably sometime tomorrow.
Okay, well listen, have a good trip. Be careful as you fly, and folks, we'll see you next Sunday.